Food, wine, beer, desserts, you name it, they got it. Hey everyone, Wes and Melissa here at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. We're getting ready to kick off the 2024 food and wine season here on select days from March 9th through May 19th.
Let's go. Let's kick this season off. I'm ready.
Go.
Where's our first stop going to be?
I don't know. I mean, we're standing in front of Australia and New Zealand. What's behind me? You looked interested in what's behind me.
Well, it's because behind you is Chile. Melissa is of Chilean descent.
Yes.
So why don't we go see what they have at Chile? Let's go look at the board over here.
My parents are both from Chile, so this is really cool to see that they have a Chile booth here. We're getting ready to dig into our first dish of the Food and Wine Festival. It is the Latin-influenced grilled beef. It's got the mashed yuca in there too. So that's interesting. Usually you do have yuca, but I don't think I've ever heard of mashed yuca. So I'm excited to try this. Here we go, first bite. Cheers. I get that grilled flavor of the beef, so you can definitely tell it's grilled. And the yuca is sweet, so I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was gonna be more savory, but it's got a sweet taste to it. Let me get another bite here. That one's good. You're gonna like this one. Wait for me, honey, I want more food too.
They had a really cool display in the Springs tap room of all the different foods they have here for the festival.
I just wanted to eat it.
I know. I wanted to grab out and just eat them. They looked really good. South Africa. Do we want anything in South Africa?
Yes.
Bunny chow.
It doesn't have any rabbits whatsoever.
That makes me feel better. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it smells good. If you could only smell it through the camera, it smells really good. Ooh, that actually looks good too.
Yeah, it does.
I think we have to try the bobo tea just because of the name. We're doing two from South Africa.
All right, let's
bobo
do it.
tea and bunny chow.
An adventure of flavor.
Ooh. Ever since we looked at the menu for the Food and Wine Festival here, we wanted to see what bunny chow was. And here it is. It is from the South Africa booth, but it has Indian inspiration. So basically it's a curry stew with Indian spices, but it originated in South Africa and it's considered to be a street food.
Interesting.
So it's served in a bread bowl over there and they have it in a bread bowl here. It smells really good. I think it's got edible flour in it, but all right. You know what?
Dive
in Travel
in.
and Foodie Warrior style. Here we go. It's just exploding in flavor. It's really good. This is so different than anything I've had at a Food and Wine Festival. It's so tasty. I could eat probably 3 of these.
What's the bread like? Is it a sweet bread or is it flavored or?
I think it's a potato bun. It tastes kind of like a potato bun.
Okay.
So a little bit of sweet. It doesn't take away from the flavor. It just is a really good dish. This is Travel and Foodie Warrior approved. I really enjoy this.
We are cruising through these food samples. What's next, babe?
Please excuse me if I butcher this name, no pun intended, but I think it's a baba tea. Baba tea?
Babadi?
Babadi?
Do you guys know? Comment below.
So it's ground beef with flavors of turmeric and curry, touched with a sweetness of raisins and apricot, and finished with a custard and then baked.
I'm not a big fan of raisins or apricots, so Melissa is gonna take the helm on this one.
You can really smell the curry. I love curry though, so I think we're good. It's like a quiche, almost like a ground beef quiche with curry flavor to it. That's the best way I could describe it.
Can you taste the apricots? Apricots?
I don't taste any apricot actually.
Is there any sweetness to it? Like from the raisins?
I haven't gotten any sweetness yet, so I'm almost halfway done. I took a couple of really big bites. There's a lot of ground beef in there, but you can see it's got egg, I think, in it to keep it together. So it's kind of like a small little quiche, like a South African quiche, but I don't get the apricot or the raisin. I think it's good. I like it.
Normally I don't like apricots, and I'm not huge on raisins, but it looked kind of good and it smells good. Yeah, Melissa's right. You can't really taste the apricots. What you taste is the beef, a little bit of sweet, and the curry. It's actually pretty good. I didn't think I was gonna like this. It's the first time I've ever had anything like this. I've never really had South African food. It's good. It's good. I like it.
Hey, where are you going? That's my job. I'm the one that's supposed to run away with the food, not him. I'm pleasantly surprised with the South Africa booth. That was good. Yeah. I wasn't sure what to think because I've never heard of these foods before, but you know, that's why you have these festivals, so you can come out here and try these different foods and be surprised.
Yeah, try these small samples and maybe, you never know, you might want to try a larger meal sometime if you ever go to South Africa. Next.
This is a little behind the scenes. We prepare for these festivals, so we have the printout of all the food here. There's Argentina, I think. West, oh, whoa.
What the heck?
Whoa. We've got a walking plant. Are you gonna eat anything tonight?
Maybe a salad. Chlorophyll. Next, we're here at the Argentina booth, booth number 4. We're gonna try the beef chimichurri and the chicken empanada. Let's go.
Wes is on a mission. Look at him, he's dancing.
Thank you so much. Oh yeah.
I think hubby forgot the forks.
We're gonna start off with the beef chimichurri. Again, this came from Argentina, so it's got the beef, and we've also got some smashed plantains. I love plantains, especially when Melissa cooks them in the skillet. It's kind of a treat. I don't get plantains a lot. Okay, and this is a savory plantain mash. It's pretty good. It's more like you'd find in like mofongo or something like that. All right, and here's the beef. The beef is seasoned really good. I think this is my favorite beef so far. We had the grilled Latin beef earlier from Chile. I think I like this a little bit better. This is pretty good. I like this dish. The plantains are different than I'm used to, but they're still really good. It's a solid choice. If you like beef, try this one. Next, we've got the chicken empanada from Argentina also. This one, I'm just gonna bite it. I'm just going for it. Oh man.
That looks messy.
I took a big bite. It's packed with chicken. Word to the wise, the sauce does have a little bit of a kick to it. The outside of the empanada, the crust is nice and crunchy. It's got that texture that you'd expect with an empanada. Little garnish. Whoop. That's very good. Between the two, I'm gonna go with the beef chimichurri though.
I love empanadas, so when I saw chicken empanada on the menu, I really wanted to try this. But for those of you that do not like spice, that red sauce is spicy.
That was Argentina. Right in front of us is Australia and New Zealand. I think we're gonna get some things from both places. If you guys are enjoying so far, make sure to give us a like down below. Thank you.
As always, to get the most of these food and wine festivals, make sure to get yourself a lanyard. You can get 10 samples for $70, 15 samples for $85, and there is also an annual pass holder lanyard as well. I'm not sure what the pricing is on that. They do also have a special VIP tour that you can do, so you get your own guide that takes you on a tour of the festival.
I think it's time for some green lip mussels. Never had green lip mussels. You gonna have some mussels with me? Ooh, colorful.
Mussels? I've got mussels.
Here's a little TFW behind the scenes. That's concentration there. And she's holding 2 forks too. Here we go, the New Zealand dishes. We've got the green lip mussels with some focaccia and a garlic wine butter sauce. I'm gonna dig right in and try one of these things. They're pretty good. They have a good flavor to them. You know, I know mussels aren't for everybody. I know that Melissa, she doesn't like mussels, but these are actually pretty good. Pretty simple dish with the garlic wine butter sauce. You can definitely taste that in there. So it's a winner. I'm eating them all here, so. It is kind of funny though, because you can see the green lip on these mussels. Right there. And that focaccia. Real crunchy.
Cheers.
Cheers. And so we get some of that sweet carrot puree. These are the lamb lollipops. I've already taken a bite out because we weren't rolling the camera, but that's okay. I'll bite again. They're pretty good. I'm not a huge like lamb person, but these are actually pretty tasty. The carrot puree, I'm gonna try it just by itself. The carrot puree is pretty good. I don't know if it's like, I almost feel like I'm eating baby food, maybe. The lamb is really tender and flavorful. It's great because you got a stick to hold on to it. It's like a meat lollipop. So they're good. I like them.
All right, we had savory foods and now we're ready for dessert. We've got 15 minutes left, so we got to get some sweet in our day.
Where are those donuts?
I think they're Canada.
Canada. Hey.
Hey, let's go get some donuts.
Donut time. Ooh, hot smoked salmon sandwich.
Ooh, look at those donuts. Ooh, you want to do the salmon sandwich? I think we have got plenty of.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Salmon and donuts, one heck of a combo. All right,
They
let's
kind
go
of
eat
look
them.
like the beignets from Mardi Gras,
They do.
actually. Salmon, donuts, salmon, donuts. It is donut time. They don't call them donuts, though. They call them
Timbits?
Timbits.
Timbits?
From Canada. Their version of a donut. They're nice and warm. It's just like a light, fluffy donut. You can see. And then you have that maple syrup in there with the whipped cream. That's good.
Uh-oh. You inhaled, didn't you? You can't inhale on the powdered sugar. And you can't exhale too much because you make a dust cloud.
If you're eating powdered sugar and you don't get any on you, there's something wrong. Wes was trying to take my donuts away from me, and he's got plenty of punches on his lanyard. So you can go get more.
You know what? I just want a bite. With a maple syrup, it's like a pancake. I'm having to hold the camera with only one hand though because I got syrup all over my hands. Since Melissa has already jumped to dessert, I'll jump in here and I'll have the smoked salmon sandwich. Looks pretty good. It looks like it's got some kind of a sauce and like a slaw on it. It's a slaw with a salmon.
That was a pretty big piece of salmon too.
It is a pretty big piece of salmon. It's tasty, it's good. Essentially a salmon slider. I don't know if there's anything too special about it. I think there's some other things here at the festival that are maybe a little bit more food festival-like, but it's good. It's a salmon slider, so if you like a fish sandwich, it's good. Shikra. I think we're at our last stop here at Australia. We're doing the macadamia nut tart. And I hear Melissa up there talking about the watermelon salad.
The Food and Wine Festival is coming to a close, and we've got our last two dishes. So I got the macadamia tart and also the watermelon salad over at the Australia booth.
So is the watermelon salad considered savory or sweet?
It's savory. Watermelon salads have kind of been trending for a little bit here. It's got a vinaigrette dressing on it, and it's got some pickled onions. Right off the bat, I get an onion flavor. So you taste the onion and the arugula, and then you get a little sweetness from that watermelon. And then you do taste the vinaigrette, but right off the bat, I got the onion, a heavy onion flavor from that, and then the arugula kicked in. The vinaigrette is really good. So you kind of have to mix it in to get that vinaigrette in there. It's really refreshing. On a hot day, I could really see enjoying this salad. On to my favorite part, dessert. So this is the macadamia tart. I've been wanting to try this one. It looks really good. It's got that glaze on there and those big macadamias and that tart. Oh my gosh.
Is that good?
That is really, really, really good. The crust is nice and buttery, so it's light and flaky. It's got that caramel on the inside there. You can see that caramel.
Yeah, that looks good.
And then those toasted macadamias. I mean, chef's kiss. This is really, really good.
I have the perfect way to describe it. It's like a fresh payday candy bar, but with macadamia nuts instead of peanuts. There it is. If you like payday candy bars, you're gonna love this tart.
So Chef Matt, what would you recommend at this year's Food and Wine Festival?
I have 3 items. The New Zealand green lip mussels are really good. Fan favorite, I think, will be the sleeper, as someone said to me earlier, is the bunny chow. And definitely the chicken empanadas.
Thank you so much.
Goodie
Appreciate
bags.
it. Thank
Thank you.
Goodie bags. That was a lot of food. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. What was your favorite?
I think my favorite was the chimichurri steak with the mashed plantains. How about you? What was your favorite?
I have to say that I was so surprised with the bunny chow.
Bunny chow. I can't get over that name.
I saw that on the menu and I really wanted to try it, and I was so pleasantly surprised. Like, I could have eaten probably 3 or 4 of those. It was so flavorful and tasty. It caught me by surprise, and that's just one of the reasons why I love Food and Wine Festivals, because you get to try these dishes, but in small portions, to see if you like them.
Coming to these food festivals is a lot of fun. Melissa got a chance to talk to Chef Matt. Seemed like a really nice guy and gave us a little bit of insight on some of the food and the operations here. So thank you, Chef Matt. Appreciate it.
Yeah, they're really upping their game here at Busch Gardens. They're really trying to compete with other local food festivals, and they're doing a fantastic job.
Every time we come here, it seems like it gets better and better. So
Yep.
it'll be really cool to see what it's like in the years to come. We're closing down the park again.
In true travel and foodie warrior spirit.
That's right. Well, I'm full. I hope you guys are too. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give us a big like down below, and we'll see you on the next one. Stay hungry.
We're kicking off Busch Gardens Food and Wine Festival 2024. Bah. Yo, there's a spider on me. Ah, babe, get it off. Ah.